Every real cowboy like myself knows how lonely it is out on the open range, which is why I listen to the Cowboy Boys podcast. With best contractually obligated friends, Shayne Smith and Mac Arthur, the Cowboy Boys will comfort your soul better than any disease-ridden saloon gal ever could. Cowboy Boys.
The less stimuli you have, the better.
All right.
Are you gonna?
Welcome.
No, we're keeping this. No, I'm not kidding. I'm for real. I'm editing this one. Fuck you. We're keeping everything.
Welcome to Cowboy Boys.
Nope. We already did it. It's
episode-
already started. The intro happened.
I know, but I'm saying the episode number.
Oh yeah. In
Welcome
case
to
they
Cowboy
need to know
Boys,
that.
episode 29. Shayne,
Are we really on 29 episodes?
We're on 29 episodes.
Jesus.
Uh,
Almost the big 30.
what do you do at 30 episodes?
Nothing. I will never celebrate.
I'll celebrate. Whatever.
You want to celebrate? What number do we celebrate at?
50 is a good number.
I'll celebrate at 1,000.
Or 52, because that means a full year of podcasting, which we have not missed a single week.
We haven't.
This episode is one day late because you've been sick.
It's true.
Are you feeling better?
No.
No?
I actually do feel like shit still. I haven't slept because my body aches.
You haven't slept because your body aches.
Also, my mind is
Your mind aches?
My mind aches also. Because I had a really, 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 really good weekend. And then, so now my brain, I guess, needs to make me feel guilty and punish me because I'm not allowed to enjoy success.
You sound like a Catholic.
It's fucking brutal, dude.
The-
I don't understand why it works this way, but
or
it does.
Like you did a bunch of ecstasy and now you're lacking dopamine.
That's kind of probably what it would be if I enjoyed the thing while I was in it, but I didn't.
Oh.
Because it's all stress and like, fuck, I have to work as hard as I can. And then the show starts and then you're good for the hour you're on stage. And then the second you get off, it's like, fuck. And then it's nerve-wracking, and you have to meet people, and you miss people. Like, there's a lady who flew from Florida for my show, and I didn't say hi to her and her mom, and I'll feel guilty about that for the rest of my life. And then, there's all this other stuff that you fuck up or whatever, and then the next show starts, and you're like, fuck, and you have to put all that out of your mind and perform for that hour, and you have to do well because your agent and other people are watching. And it's like one of the most important shows ever. And then you get off stage and it's like, fuck. And then your mom is crazy and you're sleeping on a futon. And then you have your next show. And then by the time the last of your show is over, all you think about is all the things you fucked up. And then everyone's like, yeah, you sold out the whole weekend and you did so well. And it was a huge victory and you have money and all this other stuff. And you're like, yeah. And then all you can think about is how it's all fleeting and it's going to go away very soon, and so then you enjoy it for like...
It is fleeting. You know why? I've checked the podcast numbers, and we've lost half the listeners.
Oh
because
my God.
We didn't post this episode on a Monday.
Lost half the... That's for
the numbers are right here.
Literally not how math works.
Look, I can show you the dip.
The dip. You mean that we didn't get the downloads on the day the normal episode comes out? That doesn't mean you lose the listeners.
That's the dip.
Oh my God.
We had a bunch of people email in saying they're never going to listen again.
Good.
So you're manifesting your reality.
Good.
I was just gonna make fun of you because I thought you had coronavirus and you brought it home and we're gonna die.
I did go to LA. I went to Disneyland.
Yeah, you went to Disneyland and
Goofy coughed coronavirus into my face.
that'll do it.
Gorsh.
How many people were coughing in Disneyland?
So many.
Was it actually like were the people wearing masks?
Yeah.
They're like, fuck it, I don't care if I get other people sick. I want to ride Space Mountain.
Well, I think Orange County, which is like a huge Asian population.
Whoa, Asian.
Yeah, so they all
don't
wear
need to
masks.
bring race into it.
Well, no, but they wear masks like it's a part of like the Asian whatever I don't want to say culture. Do I want to say fashion? They're being polite. They wear the mask because they're sick, not because they're afraid of you.
That's why you wear a mask, so when you cough, you don't cough it everywhere.
That's what I told. I don't remember who I told that, and they were like, "Wow, I just thought Asian people were scared of everybody this whole time," and I was like, "What? Like, what the fuck?"
Nope. I mean, maybe some of them where everyone's xenophobic in their own way.
Sure. I mean, well, yeah, Asians are the racist champions.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do you not think so?
I think some countries are pretty racist.
I can't speak to that because I haven't visited any Asian, Southeast Asian or Asian countries at length, but I've visited Middle Eastern countries, which is technically, an Asian population like Pakistan and stuff, and they're pretty racist.
I'm checking the numbers on our podcast right now. We just lost our one Chinese listener.
Oh, no. No, he's down because he's like, hell yeah, they know what I'm about. I'm just saying, of all the American people, especially here in New York, I have an incredible amount of, not Chinese, because we live near a Chinese neighborhood, but specifically Asian people are always trying to get me in on their racism.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's like all constant. They're always like, yeah, what do you want? Like talking about another race of people.
I feel like
they're fucking crazy. Say it.
I was gonna be like, it's really funny because if you're like 6 feet or taller or like extremely like ginger or black and you go to an Asian country, then they're all taking photos of you.
Yeah.
And I think people think that it's like, oh, they must think I'm famous or something. It's just like, no, they're making fun of you and you're like a novelty. Look at this guy. He's such a freak.
With his fucking goofy ass fire eyebrows, like just taking photos.
We should do that with all weird people. Just take pictures of them. Like, can I get your picture?
Dude, I feel like I'm allowed because sometimes, like when I'm in Las Vegas and stuff,
do people get your picture?
Asian tourists will just ask to take photos with me, and like it happened in California. My brother was like, "Holy shit, they don't even speak English, and they like knew your comedy," and I was like, "That was not what that was. They were just being shitty." But I let them take
I don't think
photos.
it's shitty.
Yeah, I guess it's not shitty. They're just like gonna go home and be like, "Look at this fucking freak who I took a photo with in America. They're wild out there."
That's pretty fun.
I should have charged him for that one.
What are you gonna charge him? Like, just shake him down for cash?
Dude, I had a lady at my show, I think on Friday. It was before the show, and I was in the showroom, and she like caught me by myself, and she's like, "Can I take a photo with you?"
She caught you. What were you doing?
Well, no, I just mean like,
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to take photos when I'm out there.
You got that green room all to yourself.
Yeah, so she got me, and she was like, "Can I take a photo with you?" And I was like, "Of course." Like, why, I will never say no to that. And then she's like, "How much?" And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "How much is this photo gonna be?" And I was like, "What have you been charged by another comic?" And she was like, "What?" And I was like, if you've been charged by another comic, you have to tell me who they are before I take the photo." And she was like, "No." But I was hoping she would be like, "Yeah," and just tell me like some other comic I could throw under the bus for being a shitlord.
What if it wasn't a monetary charge?
Oh, true.
But
yikes.
An exchange of goods and services. Well, anything can go down in a green room.
I did have a girl try to kiss me after one of the shows on Saturday.
Oh, she would have gotten whatever you brought home.
Oh, dude. Yeah, she would have it hard.
And that's how the virus spreads, and we're all gonna die in 2 weeks. None of this matters.
She not only tried to kiss me once, she tried to kiss me twice. Oh. She went in for the hug, and I kind of know her, and I was like, "Oh yeah, like the hug. This is a normal thing. I'm hugging my friend," and then she like weaved her face at mine, and when like all of a sudden you feel the kiss energy, when you're like kind of close to someone's face, and you're like, "Oh fuck, this is," and I was like. I felt it, and I was like, "Dodge out," and like dodged it. And then she was introducing me to her friends after it, trying to play it off. And then she was like, "Well, we're going to go to the bar, and like if you want to hang out after this." And then she was like, "You did so good." And she went to hug me again, and then just like rammed her face at mine. And I literally like Matrix dodged this kiss. And all of her friends were so awkward. Like, oh my God. Just watching her try to fucking kiss my face while I'm dodging in front of like 100 people waiting to take photos. Dude, it was brutal, dude. I was like, God, I feel bad. I think she was pretty drunk, so hopefully she's cool, but damn.
Must be nice being assaulted like that.
Whatever. I've had people at shows be like, "Where's Mac? I'll fuck him." And I'm like, Mac. I'm in my mind. I'm like, Mac wouldn't fuck you.
Oh, don't say that.
You wouldn't.
I am very picky.
You're pickier than I am for sure.
I wonder how that happened.
I know how that happened. You're very shallow. You're Mormon. Mormons are classically very, very shallow, dude.
I'm not Mormon anymore.
No, but you're Mormon in your heart. And
Yeah.
here's the thing: being Mormon, even being in Utah, even for me, I would just watch like these dudes who are like zero personality, fucking dumpy ass.
But Mormons have that ability because all the women are so beautiful.
Yeah.
When all the women's are like 7, 8s, and 9s, and all the men, it's like the Russian problem.
No, it really is.
Because like all the Russian men died in World War II or whatever, so they're like, well, there's 2 or 3 women to every guy, so I could just be a fat dump.
Dude.
And that's why Mormons love polygamy.
Well, and then also they're Mormons, so the girls only have a small stable of Mormon guys to date.
Yeah.
So you'll see these dumpy fucking losers who
Dude.
dress like it's the 90s, literally don't take care of themselves. And then
Rules.
on top of all of that, they have no personality, and they're just banging out these like mega babes.
Yeah, there's the perfect amount of inbreeding in Utah that keeps all the Mormon women really hot.
It's so fucking bananas how hot the girls in Utah are.
But they're hot in that plain way.
Oh yeah. They're not hot in a fun way. They're hot in a like a purely like a genetics, like a eugenics. Like, what is the experiment
I was
here?
gonna say they're hot in a very wholesome, with like isolated way, like
Yeah.
the Amish.
Oh, if you talk to them, they go from 9s to 6s real fast.
No, I like
one word out of her mouth. Kelsey's like, I'm a Gemini and I don't really believe in astrology, but I think it's fun, even though the Doctrine and the Covenant says not to. You're like, okay. Or they're like,
I don't think we must be talking to different Mormon girls.
firstly, you've talked to 0 Mormon girls over the last 15 years.
The Mormon girl took my virginity. I've dated a few.
When you were in high school.
I'm just saying, I've dated a few Mormons. I've dated non-denominational Christian girls.
Bet you I've had sex with more temple-worthy Mormons than you have.
Okay, well, that's oxymoron. They're not temple-worthy if you've had sex with them.
No, you're temple-worthy if a bishop says you are, and if you lie to get it, then that's on him for not having Jesus powers hard enough.
I was going to say, they might be temple-worthy up until they get naked in front of you.
Okay. What about a show where we are detectives that try and suss out if people aren't temple-worthy, but we're not even Mormon, but the Mormon church has to hire us to help?
That probably exists. They probably hire
the private
outsiders.
eyes. We're just trying to catch kids fingering each other. The show immediately got gross.
Honestly, I think the church, they're like, hey guys, don't sin, but pay your tithing most importantly. And that's
yeah.
Hey, you sinned. It happens. We'll tell everyone. You paid your tithing? Good. Let's get out of
It
here.
really does seem like there's nothing you can. The Mormon church is like that wife that you can't get rid of. You cheat on her and she's like, whatever, just keep paying my car payment. You're like, no, you gotta go. And she's like, nah, I'm good.
I'm cheating on you right now. I'm in a woman. She's like, that's cool.
Yeah.
No.
You just can't get away. The church will let you get away with it all, man.
As long as you pay your bills.
Wasn't there a guy that was like a child molester and the church was like, we can't excommunicate him unless he like does something crazy, and everyone was like, what? Wait, what he's done the crazy thing, and they're like, nah, did he molest Jesus? Then we can't get rid of him.
There's probably countless stories of that.
Oh yeah,
all churches have crazy awful stories.
No, I mean, well, it's Abrahamic religions, especially Christianity specifically is rooted in forgiveness. So they have to be like, yeah, John Wayne Gacy is a Christian now. And you're like, is he though? And they're like, we think he might be.
I like that about them. Very forgiving people.
There's so many serial killers have just been like, I'm Christian now. And everyone's like, I
guess.
Do you think your church is like those little churches that get those crazy guys? That's like a big get. They're like, yeah, we got Ted Bundy.
We forgave him.
Yeah.
I bet if your religion is all about forgiveness.
Do you get to know when you're Mormon and you go do the like the baptisms for the dead. So you get baptized. For those of you who don't know, Mormons baptize living people in proxy for dead people so that dead people have the chance to go to heaven, which in practice I think is thoughtful and nice.
But
sometimes even Mormons have managed to make this kind of nice thing into something fucked up.
I don't think they put that much thought into it when the most infamous cases when they baptized Hitler.
Yeah, they also baptized like a bunch of Holocaust victims at the same time.
They got to baptize everyone.
So here's my thing. This is so I guess I'm almost answering my own question. When you go in there, do they tell you like these are the people you're being baptized for?
They read the names out loud, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Can you imagine being in there like you're just a kid doing your thing and they're like Hitler and
Adolf.
You're like, what? Wait, what?
And then they probably be like, it's a different one.
They'll be cool. Dude,
normally what they do is if you're related, they give people who are related to those people like first choice. Well, no, you want to be like baptized for the dead for your relatives.
Yeah.
But if there's no relatives, then they just dole them out like first come, first served.
Are there
randomly.
people who just love getting baptized for the dead? Like
yes.
they just go all the time?
There are people who go like every day of the week.
It's like their kill count. They've just got like all the names written.
They flex on like other Mormons.
That's so
for
funny.
Being like, I've gone to the temple this many days. It's weird. I mean, just like everything, people get attached to their one thing and that becomes their personality, and being a worthy temple-going Mormon is another thing. Just like everything.
Yeah. It's so crazy. You know what? I totally spaced that I wanted to work on jokes about the time this girl I was dating, the one she ambushed me and brought me to church and then told her bishop I ate her out, and he was like, hey, we have to talk. And I didn't realize it was going to be about eating out her. It was pretty brutal.
But you're not Mormon.
No,
so why is he talking to you?
Dude, good question.
Were you in his office? And how did that start?
Yeah, well, because she was like, she invited me to church, and I was like, okay, I'll go to church with you.
That's like,
which is such a crazy thing, dude. Me now, you can barely get me to like go to anything.
Did you have your face tattoos then?
Yes.
And she brought you to church.
Yeah.
Damn, she's fucked up.
So she told him he was guilty, and then she apparently
guilty.
She wanted to keep dating me, and he was like, the compromise is if we bring him in here and he says he's going to help you on the path to righteousness or whatever.
This is equivalent of like someone taking you to a confessional and being like, hey, go sit down in this confession box. And you're like, what?
Dude, imagine how nervous I am. I'm all fucked up. I'm with her family. Like her dad and her mom are there.
In the room?
No. But then she's like, hey, come with me, and we go. And then we're sitting in a room, and I'm like, what's up? And then the guy comes in, and he's like, we have to talk. And then he's like, I know that you've been having sexual relations with Stacy. And I was like, oh shit, like what's about to happen? And I was dropped out of high school. I think I was 18 at the time, and she was also 18, but she was in high school. So then I was like, wait, can I be in trouble? And then I was like, no, wait, you can't be in trouble for this. And then it was like a whole... And then I realized what was about to happen, and he was like,
you were in trouble with God.
Yeah.
And
then I was like, oh, fuck this guy. So I heard him out for a bit, and then I was like, listen, I won't eat her pussy anymore. And then I just like left the whole church. She was all mad at me. And then she came over to fight with me about it, and we dry humped.
Oh, what a
so
bummer.
Fucking dumb. Oh my God. Anyway, it was like he ambushed me though. He was just like, we've heard that you had relations with her. And then he even specifically was like, you had oral sex. He like wanted me to admit it to him. I was just like, why do you need to know the specifics, fucking creep?
I mean, it seems pretty cool to hear people's sex stories.
Yeah. Teenagers.
Anyways, about the time I had sex when I was a teenager.
Yeah, tell me about it.
There's not that many good stories. One time, that girl that took my virginity, we were in the back of a car, and then the cops, we were fucking in the back of a car for like probably like 20 minutes in a park, and then finally finished up. And
big dog Mac over here finally finished up.
Then
I was fucking her for as long as I wanted to.
You know me.
Total control over my orgasm, just edging to perfection, raw Mormon pussy, just with my Mexican sperm on the edge of fucking fatherhood the whole time.
I wonder,
Dude, how do you not have
I
babies?
don't know. There was a rumor in high school that I had a kid.
What?
Yeah, it was, and so someone asked, they're like, "Do you have a kid?" And I'd be like, "I feel like I would know, but I don't have a kid."
Damn.
But anyways, yeah, I fucked that girl in my car, and then 5 minutes later, the cops roll up. Are you guys doing anything? I was just like, no, and then they're like, all right, and I was like, I wonder if they were watching the whole time,
Dude. That's
like how many
wild.
cops just watch people fuck at night? Do they have like thermal gear?
Oh, they don't have thermal gear
Do they
unless they
have-
have it. So I've heard that cops, they can carry it, but they buy it themselves.
Well, yeah, because cops are all militarized now.
Yeah,
They
just
have
like
tanks.
how. Yeah.
They got think about like they have heat-seeking missiles, but they just use the cameras to
the missiles just flying, watching you fuck, and then just goes back
They
to
have-
bease.
They have drone technology, just watching just people fuck in the park.
Cool.
Being a cop.
Whereas meanwhile, before they had to wear one of those costumes where 2 cops was 1 deer, and
Yeah.
they just watched you fuck that way. Dude, the first time a girl had an abortion because of me being a retard was sentence was rough.
Why?
I don't know. Anyway, I'm so
It made sense to
tired.
me.
Dude. So anyway, I was very irresponsible, and you know what?
I don't think you're gonna get canceled for saying retard.
No, I'm
after
fine.
saying Asians were
Also,
racist earlier. That was-
firstly, my therapist referred me to a psychiatrist who was like, "You are."
You
on
are
the
retarded.
spectrum." Yeah, it was like you're not only are you
the retarded spectrum.
yeah, he's like you have like a severe issue that like you should come in and talk about. So that's my new thing. Last year I fixed my teeth. This year I get diagnosed with full blown autism and personality disorder. So yeah, that's the new fun thing that I was gonna reveal to you later, but.
You're gonna wait till episode 50.
What is it? I haven't even told my mom or the the woman I'm dating that, but whatever.
You haven't told me.
Dude. It's well, you know now, and
What?
so do all these people. But who didn't know?
Yeah.
Right? It's just like anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I pre-came in a girl. Like I didn't come inside of her. I wasn't even close to coming inside of her.
Oh, now who's bragging?
Well, no, but you know, I've so much pre. It's just like there's so much, dude. You could fill like a pudding, like you know, like a tapioca pudding.
Yeah,
thing.
I'm not bragging. My pre-com fills
Dude,
up.
so much pre-cum, dude. You could just it's.
Are you
like,
sure you're not just pissing?
No, it's pre-cum because it's all slimy. It looks like ectoplasm.
Yeah, all right.
And it's perfectly thin. It's like, you know when they say, have you ever been hit in the head real hard and then you get the like thin brain goo?
You got that brain cum?
Dude, but I think that pre-cum and brain goo are the same substance.
Spinal fluid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So anyway, I pre-cum so much and she got pregnant from it. And then they were like, yeah, that can happen. And I was like, damn. So anyway, I'm surprised you don't have a baby is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but I never
Yeah,
even...
has a girl ever had your abortion?
No. No abortions. No babies. I'm free and clear. I could die and my lineage would end.
Nice.
With that note, let me read an email that we
Oh,
got.
shit.
This is from Chuck.
Hey, by the way, I just want to get good guy points here. I am going to brag. Paid for that abortion, everybody.
You didn't go Dutch?
No, I was very poor at the time too. Well, the thing was, she was like, "I'm on the fence," and I was like, "I'll pay for it." And then she was like, "I'll do it," and I was like, "Damn, okay."
You should have gotten Dutch. She was like, what if I pay half?
Dude, fuck that.
Sounds like she was gonna get an abortion anyways.
Well, we made the right choice because she's married now and has like 2 kids and is very happy. But damn.
Normal kids with healthy individual.
Well, she's like Mormon now.
Good for her.
Yeah, she wasn't Mormon and then she went to being Mormon. It was a whole thing. So.
This email from Chuck. So after y'all mentioned you could buy Plan B off of Amazon in episode 25,
Hell yeah.
I went to check it out and discovered my new favorite thing. 1-star reviews of emergency contraceptive. Please check it out.
Are you going to look it up right now?
Yeah.
Dude, how many times have you used the Plan B pill?
Like once or twice.
Dude, I've bought like 9. Just because condoms blow up off my dick, what's the deal with that?
Okay, you're still bragging.
No, it's
Happened
like
to
a
anyone
problem.
else?
You ever just lose them inside of someone, and then you're like fingering them, trying to play it cool, and they're like, "Yeah, it's so hot when you finger me," and then meanwhile you're like fishing for a condom. Like,
Oh, no.
God, I hope it's in there.
All right, let's go to the 1-star reviews.
Dude, this is a sexy episode.
Mormons and sex. Let's see. Didn't work. I said to take it within 72 hours. I took it 30 hours after, and now pregnant. Not exactly what I wanted. In the future, I would pay the extra money for the one at the pharmacy. Big mistake.
Damn. Well, here's the thing. Plan B isn't 100% effective. So if you take it and it doesn't work, then you have to, handle the consequences accordingly by making a choice with your body.
I could give 0 stars. I will. If you don't want to be pregnant, don't buy this. It's wasting time and money. Never buying this shit again because of that thing. I'm pregnant now. 1 star. Don't buy. Didn't work. Oh, they have their names. Randy Siguenza.
Oh, hell yeah, Randy.
Garbage. Well, I took and I'm pregnant, so do what you will with that information. I'd give 0-star rating if I could.
Oh my God.
Did not work. 1 star. My cycle came on its regular schedule. Well, that's a happy story. My cycle came? Isn't that?
You can, dude.
You're not pregnant.
As we know, the I don't even know how the male body works, dog.
Wait, all right, here's a weird one. Taylor Gordon, 1 star. Still pregnant. Go to the pharmacy. What does still pregnant mean?
Yeah.
You knew you were pregnant and took Plan B? Like a late-term abortion?
Dude, I've always wondered about that. Damn.
Here's Michelle Chilton. These are all Amazon reviews, so I don't feel bad reading their name. They put their names on it. I still got pregnant. 1 star. I still got pregnant.
They wrote it twice. Just
yeah.
I still got pregnant.
SMH didn't work for me. Took it the next day shipping with Prime. Now I'm 6 weeks pregnant. So surprised it didn't work.
Jesus.
I think of all these think about you're a kid and you're like somehow find your parents' Amazon account and you read their reviews they've left.
Oh no.
There's no 2-star reviews. There are 3-star reviews. Worked the first time, but didn't work the second time. That's a fair 3-star review.
Okay, so we've got a 50-50. Dude, so wait. That's an even KD. You have to do one more pill to see if you go positive.
Here's a 3-star recommendation. Lo recomendio. Muy bueno producto.
Dude.
Only 3 stars. It's a good product.
Well, if it can stop that Latin baby, then it's fucking probably extra strong. Latin kids don't give a fuck, dude.
Let's see if there's other. Oh, let's see what the worst rated. You can sort by.
When I was a kid, there was this Mexican friend. His name was, what was his name? I think it was Julio. But he used to say that his parents tried to abort him and he fought them off. And he pretended as if he was conscious in the womb. He always used to have crazy stories, and he had a fraternal twin. So his sister was a twin, but they weren't identical. Is that called fraternal? Paternal?
Fraternal is when you are twins but not identical.
Yeah, that was him and his
identical
sister.
is identical, obviously, and fraternal is the other one.
I remember once in health class, they made his sister, because in Utah, health class was divided up between girls and boys. We weren't allowed to go together, and they once brought his sister in. They brought his sister in, and they were like, "Look, twins." And the teacher had a presentation together, look, they're twins, and this is what it's like when you're a twin. But all of us were like, there's 27 people in our in the entire grade. We fucking know Consuela. What are you doing? Get her. Is she gonna go to class now? What do you There's 5 of us in this class. So fucking bananas.
I'm looking up condoms now to look up bad reviews of condoms. Okay, here's the brand I love, the Her Pleasure Sensations Trojan.
Whoa. So wait, Her Pleasure Sensations, and do they heat up her pussy? How do they work?
I don't know, but whenever I wear them, this is the purple Trojans.
Mm-hmm.
My fuck game is increased by 30%.
Really?
It's I'm giving it, and they're. You ever feel my dick's not this good? You are playing it up.
I mean,
Like-
there are some girls that enjoy sex more than others in different ways that are more fun for you.
But have you
yes.
ever been in that situation where like, okay, come on, drop the act?
Oh, dude, yeah.
That happens when I wear one of these.
Every time specifically.
Even though I've said I don't wear condoms.
But the few times you do.
But the few times.
Well, here's the thing: when you wear a condom, you can't feel it as well, so you have to fuck extra hard to like get the feeling. You're working overtime
maybe
in
that's
order
it.
to stay hard.
All right, let's go to 1 star.
Have you ever had your dick sucked with a condom on?
No,
it's bullshit,
that
dude.
sounds awful.
I was with a girl once. It was like you have to wear a condom for a blowjob, and I was like, "What?
Here's a good.
I'll opt out."
Here's a good review. 1 star by Scott S. I couldn't feel anything and had to take it off.
I love that maybe he's like convinced her, like, no, I can't. And then
can't
she's
feel.
like, well, if it's that bad, let me see you write an Amazon review. He's like, okay.
Well, I wonder what the 5-star reviews for these are. I like that she ain't pregnant. 5 stars. Javier A.
Hell yeah, Javier, dude. Fucking get your. That's so funny.
Dude, using for years and no child support orders, so they work. 5 stars.
Damn, no child support order. Rough.
Works as described. Great durability. We enjoy them. All right, I'm done with reviews. That was a fun little bit for a minute. Well, thank you, Chuck. Go leave a review on condoms or whatever.
Yeah, review our podcast. Fuck condoms.
Yeah, we're really close. I think we fell off the front of the iTunes page because our reviews have slowed down.
Yeah.
So we're no longer.
Oh,
It was a good run.
it was.
I told you got to keep up consistency where you're like, I'm sick, I'm dying.
Oh my god.
Our followers have dropped off. We're not on the iTunes front page anymore.
The wheels have fallen off
Dude,
the bus.
This might be the last episode.
Dude, no, this is when we settle into the wasteland that is our podcast and we can really begin. We say anything we want because no one's paying attention.
I have been saying anything I
It's
want.
true. Me too, actually. Do you think that our podcast is going to keep me from getting a job on SNL?
Yeah, because you started off saying all Asian people were racist at the beginning. I mean, not all.
Well,
we
no.
were just saying China's more racist.
Yeah, I actually said anecdotally the Chinese or the Asian people I've met, not even Chinese specifically, have all been very racist.
Can they get you for the same thing they got someone else?
They can't. No. And
Does
even
that-
then, I'm fighting against what that other Shayne did.
You're fighting against racism. You're saying racism is bad.
Yeah.
And that other...
That other Shayne is... I actually don't know what he was saying, but it wasn't what I'm saying.
He was just doing funny racist voices. Arguably funny.
I don't think they were actually mad about his voice. They were mad about the other stuff he said.
No, I don't even know. Who
I
cares?
don't. I actually, I'll be real. I didn't pay that much attention, but I will say I got a lot of messages from people that thought I was him, and that was a fun little time for me where because I was gaining Twitter followers, and I was like, "Hell yeah, dude! I'm starting to do good on Twitter. My career's doing all right." And then I stalled out for quite some time and lost followers because people thought I was the Shayne Gillis, and then I started to gain followers back. But I did
But
have
the
a guy,
wrong kind of follower.
Yes. And then recently, someone sent me a message, and they were like, they added me. They replied to a thing, and they're like, "This isn't funny, and this is why you're not on SNL." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "No, I'm not him. Like, I'm not on SNL because I'm not talented. It's totally different from why he's not on SNL."
I just want to say, if anyone from SNL is listening right now, I mean 100% of everything I've said. This isn't satire. This isn't comedy. This is just real.
Oh my God.
I legally stand by everything I've said on this podcast.
And so does Jeff Bezos, actually.
Oh, yeah.
True. And his wife.
Do you know the only person he follows on Twitter is his ex-wife?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's a real get for her.
I guess.
Or is it a troll? Just so everyone knows who his ex-wife is. Well, he's got to keep tabs on her. She has half his money.
Yeah. I wonder...
Do they have kids?
Who cares?
Yeah. I don't know. You know what? I never really looked at him, and I saw photos of him, and I was like, this fucking guy, the richest guy ever, and he's such a fucking worm.
Have you seen old pictures of him?
No.
He looks way better now.
Does he?
Yeah, he did whatever. Have you seen old pictures of Elon Musk?
No.
Elon Musk was like bald in his like when he was like 25,
And then he invented hair.
yeah, no, he became. Not very much. You can't polish like a turd too much, but he looks as best as he can now. Same with Jeff Bezos.
The difference between Elon and Jeff Bezos is just some fucking weenie capitalist guy who hoards all the money and doesn't pay taxes and looks like Earthworm Jim if he had cancer. Elon Musk is like Tesla.
That's our only sponsor.
Oh no! God damn it, Jeff! I love you. And then, dude, and then Elon Musk is a tortured genius. He's kind of like a Tesla, I fuck birds type guy.
You're part of the Elon Musk fandom.
Yeah, a little bit. So when you're like he was all fucked up, it's like yeah, of course he was because he spent all of his time memorizing Dungeons and Dragons books and then, Thagoram's formula or whatever.
I'm not an Elon Musk fan.
Really?
Yeah, he
Why?
fucked Grimes.
So, yeah, he did.
I want to fuck Grimes.
Dude, you're one of those guys. See, I'm one of those guys that so whoever fucks Zendaya, I like that guy. I'm just like good.
Same taste.
I'm like just like you have great taste in women. I fucking want to be you. I'm not going to hate you. I'm just going to admire you.
I didn't know Zendaya was like 5'11".
Dude, I would suck someone's dick that shook Zendaya's hand. She's so impossibly good looking.
She's going to be the new Chani in the Dune movie.
That'll
be
she's so
fun.
hot, dude.
Everybody, just a quick side note: go do mushrooms and read Dune if you want to get on my level.
To prepare,
that you'll get my thought patterns. She's super hot. All the pictures of her, I didn't know she's 5'11".
I didn't either. I'll be real.
I thought she was like 4'11".
Oh, really?
Because she's so small.
I don't know what I think of women's tallness. I never, you know what? It never like occurs to me to care about it. The only time I ever notice it is if they're like absurdly tall or a little person.
Yeah, I don't.
You notice, and even then, sometimes when they're a little person, you don't notice. Remember when we went to the porn convention? A lot of those girls were like 4'11", and we were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. If I'll date any girl from 4'11" to 6'11".
Really?
So
you would date
care.
a girl a foot taller than you?
Yeah.
I think I wouldn't care either. I'm with the Amazon queens. Bring it to me.
It's funny like when girls are like, "I can't wear heels around him." Like, wear heels around me. I don't care. I'm a normal height. I'm not intimidated by anyone's height.
Seth Green, the fucking weenie ass, terrible dressed, no good hair, dorky as fuck, 5'6", and he dates that supermodel that's like 6'1".
Or does he?
Yeah, look him up. And I don't mean to be rude to him. I mean, let's
tiny.
be real.
You could have just said he was short.
Yeah,
you didn't have to add all
why did
that.
I say all that? Listen, you know what's so funny? Is
Little dick, fucking idiot, bad show. His shows aren't funny. I hate him.
It's so
piece
funny.
of shit, racist. You're just saying like all these things.
I know it's so funny because
Why can't she be mine?
his shows are. I admire his shows so much.
He's funny.
It's so funny, dude. There's a real world chance that I would one day try to work for him, and then he would be like, "Why would you say that about me?"
Someone's gonna play the clip. They'd have to get past the SNL thing. That's how you don't get canceled. Is you do a light canceling at the beginning of the podcast, so everyone's like, "We got the clip and we're out," and then you can say the real canceling.
Shit! Yeah, that's what they forgot. If they just listened a little longer, Shayne would have said the N-word in Asian voice.
All these, I don't know who's his wife. Every picture he's with is just some hot
her
supermodel a foot taller than him.
That's his wife, dog.
Dude, she's a shapeshifter. She's hot from every angle.
Dude, look how much bigger she is.
Dude,
than
her
him.
boobs are huge.
Oh, good for him, man. Listen, Seth, I fucking love you, buddy. Give me a job writing on one of your shows.
Nah, he doesn't need you. He's got
No, he doesn't. He's
She kinda
really
looks
funny,
like-
and his wife is fucking bananas hot. Do you think she cradles him like a baby after he
Oh, my
comes?
God. I wish.
Dude, I want to be cradled like a baby. I want to.
Yeah, that's why I want to date tall girl.
What's that thing that women wear, like that sash that the baby goes in? I
Oh,
want a girl to
the
suck
new
my
one?
dick and then carry me around in one of those while she does chores.
You need to date a stout German woman for that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Speaking of babies, do you want to read another email?
Sure.
This one is from Jessica. Hey, Mac and Shane. On Friday, my son told me he's been anonymously leaving love letters for his crush. He's 7 and in the 2nd grade. I recently listened to the episode where Shane talked about doing this as a kid, and now I'm terrified my son will get his heart stomped by this little beast and will grow up to get face tattoos.
Literally, when I did it, it was the 3rd grade, so he's on track.
No, he's ahead of time. He's going to have face tattoos by 16.
Oh, my God. Well, firstly, I was getting tattooed at 14, so you need to intervene now.
Should I encourage him to stop writing the letters, or should I just let it play out naturally?
I think that you should. I genuinely think that if he told you he wants you to talk about it, or he wants someone to push him over the edge and have that bravery to tell her. And I think that maybe, I don't know, maybe rejection would be good for him. But there's also a part of me that's like, he's in 2nd grade. Relationships with women aren't a priority right now. Maybe
they are for him.
It would be healthier for him to like name a Final Fantasy character after her and then like just not fucking reveal anything yet. I don't know.
Name
man.
a Final Fantasy character
Did
after
you not
her?
do that?
No wonder you got rejected.
You don't do that
You
to
got
get your
terrible
romantic
advice.
Your romantic tendencies out. You had
No.
a crush on a girl, dude. I would just boot up a new Final Fantasy VII save, name the girl I love
come over?
after Tifa. I would just be like, Tifa was Rochelle, and then I would play through the game, and me and Rochelle would be together, and then I would have it out of my system, and I wouldn't have to get my heart stomped on.
Did you beat off to the characters you named girls on your
Listen,
Super Nintendo games?
Mac, I don't want to. I don't want to be crass, but yes.
Look, it'll go one of two ways. He'll either seduce her and be a player for the rest of his life, or he'll get his heart broken and get face tattoos and become a bad boy for life.
Here's what you do: buy him Plan B from Amazon.
Yeah, do that for
God
sure.
Take the wheel.
Buy him some. All those condoms had good reviews. Never too early.
True. Max says he fucks like a champ with them on. So,
dude, I already fuck with a funk. I fuck like a champ, and those just turn it up even higher.
If you fucked like a true champ, you'd have gotten people pregnant.
Came close.
Listen, close only counts in not pregnancy.
All right, your 7-year-old son shouldn't be fucking though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's 7. That's right, 2nd grade. Listen though, for real, I don't know. My advice is to like coach him through it. Be like, hey, if you do reveal to her that it's you do risk, like all of the things that come.
It's the anonymous part that is bad.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
he has to encourage him to leave his name and sooner than later.
Dude, I don't know. Anyway, just coach him through it. Make sure he understands the consequences of what he's done and what could happen if he reveals that it's him, because I genuinely think that can fuck you up. But also,
don't coach him through it. Just have him leave a candy bar.
What?
I don't know what 2nd graders are into.
Dude,
leave a love note with a candy bar. Be like, hey, I like you.
Damn. Well, he's already leaving her love notes, and he's probably saying some embarrassing ass fucking like cute shit. And I'm not saying he shouldn't do that, because whatever. Before I was a broken man, I used to write women poetry and sing songs and do all kinds of fucking lame ass shit. But like that stuff can when it can be used against you easily. Trust me.
To be made fun of. Kids are ruthless.
Dude, they are. That's what I'm saying. It's brutal. You write a girl a love letter, and she's like, oh, I'm so into you. And she says she promises she'll suck your dick in 8th grade. And then she shows everyone the poem you wrote and calls you a fag.
That sounds very specific.
I'm just saying it can happen.
Did it happen?
Yes, and it was devastating. It does suck. I mean, I don't know. Listen, these are all possible things.
I think your son will be fine.
I think he's going to be fine either way, honestly. But I do think you should just like let him know, like.
Don't let him know. Let nature take its course.
Ooh, you know what? Everyone weigh in. I need to know. I don't know. Write us email us. Let us know what you think.
Let us know what your parents did.
Dude, I want more parenting problems to solve. I'd be a good dad.
My parents were very hands off.
Yeah.
My mom all she did was be like, Junior, when you go to parties, women will try to rape you. And then I was like, oh no. And then I went to parties and it didn't happen. I'm like, wait a minute.
Such a bummer.
I was like, no one wanted anything with me at parties.
The world that exists in your mom's head is so cool that she just thinks you're this like debonair, swarthy, like Latin king that women are just going to want to rape. And in real life, you're just like, who wants to talk about Dune? Like, no.
Dune rules.
I know, but
dude, if there's any girls who have read Dune and are way into it, DM me.
Didn't you like try to hit on a girl in public because she was reading Dune?
No, she was reading Ayn Rand.
Yeah.
Atlas Shrugged.
Ugh.
And what do you mean, ugh?
I mean, listen, read it for the read it, but people who are like fans of Ayn Rand are the worst.
No, that's why I was like, that's what stopped me in my tracks, and I was like, okay, who reads this book out in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, especially in New York.
And so I stopped and went and talked to her, and then she's like, I don't know what it's about, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
You're just like, so I met a lovely girl today. She was reading the Turner Diaries, just out at this coffee shop.
Would be Mein Kampf? Have you ever read that before?
Dude, that is a book that like a very liberal person in Brooklyn would be reading, and they'd be like, I have to learn. I'm learning so that I can be more aware.
What would be
the worst book is the Turner Diaries. That's the one that if anyone was reading, you'd be like, what the fuck?
I was going to say Industrial Societies and its consequences.
Maybe.
But I don't think there's a paperback or hardcover version of that book.
The Anarchist Cookbook, if a girl was reading that, that'd be pretty cool.
I'd have to talk to her.
You making napalm, woman?
She's like, yeah, you want to? I'm going to go firebomb something later.
Yeah, the Turner Diaries is the worst one. You haven't read it, have you?
No.
Oh.
That's
weird.
I'll add it to my list.
Yeah, I guess. It's a banned book. In most places, I mean, of course, it's the United States. You can just get it, I'm sure, easily. But it's not like well written. It's just about it's like a hidden
how to overthrow.
Yeah, a hidden how-to guerrilla warfare, the government guide, and then the story it's surrounded by is just wildly fucking racist.
That's how they hide it.
Yeah. It's so racist. Like, there's a part where they're like in L.A. and the race war has started, and they go into the basements like after the city's like devolved and it has no supplies, and they catch like all these cannibals, and it's like they're like the Jewish and black people teamed up and have cannibalistic dungeons, and it's like, oh, it's so like over the top. It's so bad. Anyway,
but it has useful information in it.
But it does. It teaches you how to. They're like, if you attack the White House with mortars, they won't be able to pinpoint you, which is fake now. They actually have technology that will, if the enemy is using mortars, they can pinpoint where the mortars are coming from and return fire. And I'm sure the White House has that technology.
Yeah, they're called drones.
Well, no, not drones. They have anyway.
You could just figure it out.
Yeah. But that book is wild. If anyone I thought it was funny when I read it because it was so absurdly bad, and like he has like a sex scene in it, and I'm just imagining this like incelled white power dude writing about fucking a woman, and he's never done it, and it's so sad. When he describes her bush all extra, it's like, what the fuck?
When was that book written?
I think
you might not be wrong.
I think it was written in the 90s, but it was just so weird. I just remember there's like a shower scene where they're taking a shower, and he's like, they didn't even have hot water, and they had just got done killing like a sheriff or something.
1978.
Oh, dude, so
there was
really
bushes
old.
then.
Yeah, it was such a bad book.
But you're recommending it for our book of the month club.
Yeah. If you want to read
if
you want to read the most controversial book in American history that I can think of, off the top of my head,
You don't think Harry Potter was more controversial? That got banned in a lot of spots.
That's true.
I remember when that first came out, there were people that were like, I don't know if our kids should be reading this.
It's so mind-bending to me. And you know what's funny is a lot of the people who would probably want their kids to read the Turner Diaries didn't like Harry Potter because there's a Christian bent.
In the Turner Diaries?
Well, just with racist, like outwardly white power people who are way into...
odd because in Harry Potter, all the bankers are those weird goblin things. So you think that...
There's like way weird anti-Semitic overtones. You're just like, okay. It's so fucked up.
All the goblins and Gringotts own all the gold, and they look just like stereotypical anti-Semitic.
The stereotypes. Are
Yeah.
is she anti-Semitic for writing it, or are we anti-Semitic for
connecting the dots?
Connecting the dots, yeah. It's tough. It's tough at this point.
Is she accidentally racist, or
Are we subconsciously racist?
only J.K. Rowling knows for sure?
Dude. Or not even her, because I don't know how well she describes them in the books. I haven't read them in so long. I read them when I was a kid, but I'm just imagining, I just the movie design almost looks like they just like went and grabbed Himmler's fucking like propaganda posters and we're like, this is them. We've done it.
I'm trying to think if there's any more. Are there any Jews in Harry Potter?
No.
That's odd.
They don't talk about religion at all. That I know of. I'm sure that there's probably a super fan that's like, actually, but yeah, they don't talk about religion at all because the wizards are like clearly like, yeah, there's no religion isn't right. We are gods. Which is weird because you think that the Catholic Church would be like a powerful organization that hunts wizards and witches, which would actually be a really fucking cool spin-off book and or fan fiction.
Yeah, write a book that is wizards battling the Catholic Church and get that published and not banned by everyone.
No. The wizards aren't battling. The Catholics are killing the wizards and like winning.
The wizards in Harry Potter are the protagonists.
Well, one thing they don't really touch on is that the wizards live in hiding. Like, it's imperative that they hide magic from muggles, not because magic is so powerful that they can undo everything, but because muggles are so crazy that they could just kill all the wizards. So that's kind of like the undertone of the whole thing. And so the reality is there probably are organizations in the Harry Potter world, if we were to extrapolate on the information we have, that kill the wizards, which is fucking cool.
Do you think you can make your dick bigger in the Harry Potter world?
Hell yeah.
Big dick spells that don't work, actually.
I think that they
Think of how many wizards have rotted their dick off.
Oh, dude. Or you turn it like it becomes sentient. Because they do that in Harry Potter a lot.
Sentient.
Where they like make other things, like the paintings are alive and shit. So if you accidentally like gave your dick a will of its own and it was like moving around and doing its own thing.
I mean, I feel like that sometimes already.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, Harry Potter. Enough Harry Potter talk. How come they don't fuck in Lord of the Rings?
They do fuck in Lord of the Rings.
Is it gratuitous? I haven't read it.
No,
I only read The Hobbit.
No gratuitous fucking, but there is fucking.
Because trying to think of all the now that we've talked about it, I'm like, I wonder what all the books, the sex they depict in books sometimes is so wild.
Oh, dude, it's
like
even in like Twilight, which it's like absurd.
Well, it's funny because like every movie, every video game, everything that comes out, there's always like, I don't know if this is okay. Like music, when like the Reagan or what was it, Tipper Gore? I mean,
yeah,
and everyone's like, we got to put things, and it's just like books get by every single time.
Dude, they do whatever they want.
You can put anything in a book. Like,
true.
I've read the most violent scenes I've ever read in my life in books. Some of the craziest sex things.
Dude,
I'm like, this is awful.
Game of Thrones is like one of the most best-selling books of all time.
Yeah.
And within the first 100 pages of the first book, a guy is hard fingering his twin sister as a child watches. And then he gets done fingering his sister in her bush that is described. And
Did they do this in health class?
The
twins?
And then he pushes the kid out of a window.
Wait. I mean, do you want to put a spoiler alert on that? Or?
I mean, if you haven't seen Game of Thrones yet, then you fucking I've got you into it at this point. Now you're like, what happens next? And a lot happens, actually.
There's a lot of incest in those books.
There is a lot of incest. I mean, which mirrors just real life. There's nothing. I know a lot of people who are like, oh, there's too much incest, and it's like, as opposed to what royals were up to, which wasn't incest?
I was going to say, opposed to try and find non-incest porn on Pornhub. It's too hard.
Oh, yeah.
Have I already talked about my porn website idea?
No.
It's just a porn website with no incest porn.
Oh.
so it's easier to sort through.
Because you're so annoyed with the incest?
I'm so just like,
just mute it.
Or
then it's regular sex.
No,
Because there's never any weird... The reason the incest porn is so popular is because the storyline is the weird fetish part, which sells. And now they don't have to, like, gape her asshole. And
they still do, though.
No, dude. Do they? I always thought incest porn was, like, the most normal porn because she's, like, pulling on his towel and then he falls inside of her and it's all cute.
It depends. There's the full gamut.
Oh, yeah, dude. But, like, then you watch regular porn and they're like, this is a loving couple. And you're like, oh, good. And then he's, like, eating Cheerios out of her ass. And you're like, ugh.
At least it's not incest.
Dude.
You can do anything with your wife.
I would rather watch actual incest than someone eat something out of someone else's ass.
I'd rather watch someone eat something out of someone's ass for the freak show aspect.
No, I'd rather...
Like cereal? That's funny. That's a good time. I'm laughing. The incest, that's a crime against humanity.
No, it's not. It's not a crime.
Eating cereal out of someone's asshole is not a crime against humanity.
Okay, hold on and hear me out on this one. Is it a crime against humanity if they're lesbian twins?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow. Dude.
Did you there was that screenshot of like, was it Tinder or like an OnlyFans? It was the mother-daughter
yeah,
combo.
that's,
I
just found that. I was just like, no.
I don't get that either. That's just like,
oh, dude, they were bragging. They're like, we have 1,000 subscribers. We rich. And then 2 weeks later, they were down to like 25 subscribers. Because, of course, they all unsub immediately. They just wanted to see for whatever freak show aspect.
Are there any guy porn stars like, this is me and this is my dad and we're gonna fuck you?
Yeah,
me and my dad fucking.
We've seen it. Remember?
No,
the one guy where he comes in and the one gay dude is like, "Oh, I'm scared. I'm cold," and the other guy's like, "Where's your stepdad?"
I think that was an act. I'm talking like a real father-son duo.
Yikes! No, not that I know of.
Just be like,
because one, I'm not watching gay porn because gay porn is gross.
Why are you bringing gay stuff into it? I'm asking for like a real. It's the devil's three-way. 2 guys and a girl.
Okay.
I'm talking about a father and son.
I thought
could
you were
be
still
gay
on
too.
the incest. I thought you were saying the father and son are
fucking each
schwacking
other.
Each other, yeah.
I don't think the mother and daughter are fucking each other.
I thought that was implied, but you're right. That's just my fucked up Pornhub brain.
You've been too incested.
I've been incest pilled.
You gotta avoid that.
Yeah, damn, you're right. There might. I don't think there is. I don't think there's a dad.
What about
son combo?
You know what I'd be cool with?
Okay. I don't know, but I'm about to find out.
How about
oh god,
mother-son porn? Now you're not fucking your mom, but your mom's like there and be like, "You get him, tiger."
I mean, there's a few porn stars that have done like casting couch things where their mom is. Mia Malkova famously did one of her very first scenes with her mom there.
Her mom was just watching her get fucked.
So I think it was Mia Malkova's second scene she ever did. She did.
What a supportive mom. I wish we could all have mothers that supportive.
I only know this because I talked to her about it.
Were we allowed to talk to her about this?
Yeah. It's on the internet. You can look it up. So I think it's amateur. It's like something amateur allure or whatever. Anyway, so the guy.
I like how you're like, oh, I don't know what it's called.
No, I really
it's not
didn't for
bookmarked
a
on your.
Oh my god, it's not that hot, honestly. Mia's done way better stuff since. She's one of my favorite porn stars.
Oh yeah,
She's
it's not
so
that hot to fuck in front of your mom.
Oh, she doesn't fuck. She just blows. But
still, it's not that hot.
So she brings her mom to the thing because her mom was like, I don't care if you do porn, but I don't want you to get like taken advantage of by this weird guy.
Oh, it says her first porn scene.
Yeah. So it might have been her first one. So anyway, she brought her mom, and her mom just sits there and it's like, oh my god, I can't believe it.
Oh fuck.
Did you find it?
No, I'm like getting spywared.
Oh.
Trying to close a bunch of tabs.
No. Anyway, she blows a guy in front of her mom, and it's like, damn,
video-
dude.
okay, here.
I'm props to him for staying hard, I guess. He's a professional.
What do you, I mean,
No
trying to
way.
find
So you think you could stay hard while let's just assume a girl you like.
oh, her mom's cute.
I mean, I don't know. Her mom is definitely a mom.
Yeah, she looks like a normal mom. That's how you know it's real. She looks like a normal ass mom.
No, I lied. I could stay hard for this. Mia Malkova is fucking the hottest porn star, if one of them at least.
There you go. Her mom's there.
Yeah, I told you. I love that you looked it up. That are you gonna say wait and watch more? It's so weird.
Will we pause the podcast?
Just get a quick beat off.
Wait, does her
session.
mom not get naked?
No, her mom
That is
literally
weird.
is there to for safety.
This is wild. She's just showing her asshole.
Dude, I know. That's what I'm saying. Is like once the mom is there to like make, because she's like, oh, you're going to a weird audition I don't want you to get take advantage of, and then she just stays in the room, and apparently it's real. Like,
Look at her now.
oh, Mia?
Yeah.
She's like one of the most famous porn stars of all time. Yeah, it's fucking aye.
This might have been the move that got her firstly famous. You gotta come out of the gates with something crazy to get everyone's attention.
Well, imagine if you're a porn agent and you're just like, this chick blew someone in front of her mom. She is in it to fucking win it.
Yeah, how do you go ahead? How do you go even more? Like,
yeah. Also, how supportive is that?
bring your dad. You're a girl, and they're like, my mom said she didn't feel secure, but she also wanted me to be really safe, so I brought my dad.
Just her dad and two brothers. They're
Yeah,
just like, good for you, man.
Don't do anything weird, but you better fuck her good.
Oh,
You make her come.
oh my god. Dude, yeah, everyone complains about their family not being supportive of porn. What if too supportive is way worse? Your mom's just like, hey, are you filming today? You're like, no, I'm tired. And she's like, you get out there and suck dick. You're like, oh, come on.
I want to be the kind of dad that, like, when my daughter is going to prom, I take like her prom date aside and I have the shotgun shell with his name on it. I'm like, see this? If you don't make her come first, this has your name on it.
What's the thing where you you get caught and they make you smoke all the cigarettes? Just
Yeah.
making your daughter fuck. You better everyone finishes inside. Do you understand? We bought several Plan Bs from Amazon.
This is a sex positive house. No, don't finish inside. You gotta wake up and wear condoms.
Well, yeah.
You don't want a teen pregnancy.
Oh, true. I thought. Sorry.
Look, I don't wear condoms.
I threw the cream pies in there because I know they're your favorite, Mac.
They are my favorite, but that's why I don't wear condoms, because I know my pullout game is so good.
What the fuck?
We've already talked about this,
dude. You're gonna have a baby. The first girl you fuck back from this dry spell you're in, that you might have been out of. I don't know what you do while I'm gone. Who was that? You're gonna get her pregnant. I'm calling it right now.
What did I already put a? Oh yeah, I'm gonna get whoever messaging me about Dune.
Oh yeah. Hey, if you're trying to get pregnant, get out here.
Yeah, you want a baby?
Michael, just drill it inside of you.
You gotta be ex-Mormon,
Okay.
preferably taller than me.
All right.
What have we discovered this episode? More. You don't have to be taller than me. You can be shorter than me. You can be shorter or taller than me, or my height, and be willing to have a kid.
The only way I would get someone pregnant is if they're mega rich. I'm completely confident in their ability to raise the baby so that it gets to grow up with a great life. And that they will never, ever, ever involve me in it.
You don't want to be involved at all?
No.
You don't even want to name it?
No, and they have to pay me also.
They have to pay you?
Yeah, they have to pay me.
Pay you child support.
Yes, for siring the child.
Emotional child
That's
support.
the only way I would do it. So I have to know that the baby is going to have a great life. I have to know that they are going to be a good mother, and then also that I get the money. And then if there's a dad, I have to vet him.
What?
I don't know. I'm worried about the baby that I don't want to take care of, Mac.
That is an odd
I know, it's a
position.
very specific conundrum to be in. Listen, I don't want a kid, but if I had one, I would want him to have a great life.
That does exist. You could be a surrogate for like a family that can't have kids.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have to pay me.
If the guy's like shooting blanks,
yeah,
and they're like, we don't want a normal kid. We want someone who's like fucked up, and we want a crazy child. We want someone who might be on the spectrum.
There you go. If you want an eccentric kid that is going to obsess about,
and the guy's like, we don't want artificial insemination either. You
whoa,
gotta fuck her in front of me.
I had to put it in her.
They're out there. We used to have a big listener base.
Well, no. What if I sound into him and then he fucks it into her like a gentleman?
That's awful.
No, it makes sense. That's what the foreskin is for.
No.
It carries the alpha male semen, and then the beta deposits it in the female of his choice.
I don't think that's how that works.
You look truly disturbed.
That was disturbing.
Speaking of disturbing, my mom just texted me. Let's see what she said.
She want to do a scene with you?
Oh, no, this is so funny. This is what she said. She asked me if I was okay after I was sick, and I was like, I'm fine. I'm home relaxing, but I can't sleep. I said this last night, like late at night. She goes, ugh, and then she goes, watch some hentai! ! Laughy face.
Is the question mark like she doesn't know what hentai is?
It's a joke, but I don't know that she understands what she's saying exactly.
Yeah, I don't understand what she's saying. Is your mom a fan of hentai? Did you introduce your mom to hentai?
I did. I did a show where I did some crowd work with a guy that said he watched hentai, and then we talked about hentai at length at the show, and my mom was at that show. And then later on, my mom messaged my brother and was like, hey, I Googled hentai because of Shayne, and it fucked me up. I need you to send me videos of like cats or something to make me feel better. And my brother was like, bro, mom Googled hentai and she saw like a lady get raped by a monster and now she's not well.
Let's see what the very first result is if you type in hentai into Google.
Yeah, let me know.
Wikipedia, anime ID, free hentai videos. If I click on that. Oh, this is pretty tame. It's just hentai porn videos, no tentacles. I wonder if the images has anything crazy.
I wonder if she did it on like Pornhub or if she just Googled it. That's my main question.
You got your mom into hentai. That's weird.
Dude, it's wild. Hey everyone. Speaking of hentai, you want to come watch me do comedy? It's like getting fucked by a tentacle monster. I don't know what that even means. I'll be real. But I will put the comedy in all of your orifices at once, like a tentacle monster.
There you go.
If you come to Deer Lodge, Montana, at the Rialto Theater, February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, let me love you. Then I will be in Canada from the fucking 21st all the way until the 28th. And I will be doing shows. You can find those on my website, ShayneSmithComedy.com. I'm pretty sure that's what my website is. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then, let's see, I have Idaho on my schedule, but that's not real. I don't know why that's even in there. Yeah, and then I'm in Massachusetts at the Wahoo, the 20th and 21st of March. Fuck yeah, everybody. I will have more dates soon that I will be plugging, but for now, that's all I have. And then I have, if you're a person in college on the East Coast, I'll probably see you soon. So that's what I've got going on.
Rate our podcasts. Like I said, we've fallen off the front page.
Oh my god.
But we were barely there for a short little moment, which was cool. We're very close to breaking 200 ratings on iTunes.
Yeah.
You don't even have to leave us a review. You can just click the rating. If you write a funny review, we do read, and we'll sometimes repost those if they're pretty good.
Yeah.
You can email us at cowboyboyspodcasts at gmail.com.
Yeah, we got some boobs.
We've gotten plenty of boobs.
We've gotten more boobs this last 2 weeks than we got a bunch of new boobs. all great.
There was the
Every pair of boobs we've seen, and even the ones that weren't in a pair, awesome.
you've seen a single boob?
Did we?
I think they were all pairs.
Oh, okay. Well, listen.
And then there was the pair of boobs.
Oh, yeah. Someone volunteered their friend's boobs.
They sent us both their awesome boobs.
Yeah, and it was great. So thank you for the boobs. We appreciate everyone who has sent all the things.
But you don't have to send your boobs. You could send us questions about what to do with your kids, or
Yo, dude, wow, what a range of things we have going on.
Or funny reviews you found on Amazon. Leave a review for our podcast on the next thing you buy on Amazon.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just be like, hey guys, listen to this podcast.
That's a one way to do it. Yeah.
leave reviews everywhere. Email us. Do whatever you want. Tell your friends about us. I don't know.
Listen to us while you make love.
Did that? We said that like in episode 1.
I know, but I'm saying it again. You know, I've had several people message me and be like, "Hey, I listened to you while I was masturbating. I'm sorry." And I was like, "What? Why are you apologizing? Also, why are you just volunteering the info? I didn't press you for this info. You wanted to tell me."
We should record an episode where it's just like for an hour, encouraging like, all right,
you can do it.
You got a champ. Give it to her. Moan louder.
Dude.
Go faster.
We could. Let's hypothetically judge people's sex for an hour.
There you go.
Dude, that's an episode
we'll
right
post
there.
that secret episode somewhere.
That'll be Patreon content one day.
But yeah, leave us a review. You don't even have to write anything. What else? That's all I can think of.
You follow me on social media.
Yeah, follow us, interact with us, tweet at us. We'll mostly respond.
Yeah.
I will, more than Shayne.
My God.
Shane's inbox is too full.
Max, well, if you... It depends on what you say to me that I will respond. But I will say that if you say, like, hey, I love your podcast, thank you for doing it, and I don't respond, I probably saw it, and I do appreciate you. But, yeah, I do get, like, you know, a lot of messages, so it's tough. But I try to respond to the ones that I feel like need responding. Do you know what I mean?
Need.
But I appreciate all the messages. And sometimes I tap out of messages because I will get like a rash of like 4 in a row that are like, hey, I'm going to come to your house and fucking kill you. And I want to like, I hate your friends and whatever. Or they'll say crazy shit. They'll, like, threaten Mac.
I would like to get those messages. Threaten me directly.
Do you want me to forward them to you next
Please.
time someone's like, I want to kill you and your roommate? I'm
Please.
Gonna be like, okay.
I need any interaction I can in my life.
Jesus Christ. Okay, everybody. We fucking love you. Thanks for listening. I'm very tired, and I'm glad you stuck with us through this episode.
Yeah, the sickest.
Yeehaw.